Here's a question I have for you, and this is a marketing question. I'm watching. Me and Ash are she's rewatching
Mad Men,
but I've never watched it.
Look, oh my god, that's so weird. Eliza had never seen it, and I've been saying for a while, like, we should watch this show. I love this show; it's so good. We finally started watching it, and we're like binge watching, which, you know, we're parents, so for us that's like 2 episodes a day,
right?
Which is actually a great pace for a show that's that good. Mm-hmm. How far are you guys? We're season 5 now.
We're season 4. Season 4, episode 11.
Oh, so you're almost there.
And
what do you want to hear?
Great show.
I say that all the time now. It's so good.
It's so good. But it got me on this question of like, what is it? What comes first? It's like a chicken or the egg situation. It's like, is it the marketing that comes first and we like, ooh, or is it something that we subconsciously want and the marketer basically brings that forth in us?
I mean, I think that depends on the product.
You think?
Like, one of the things I like about that show is they talk about psychology and they have like psych research on the products, which is, I'm guessing, pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Because if you're trying to sell something, you want to know why someone would even want it.
Yeah.
You know, and like the demographics of who would buy such a product, you know.
Yeah.
There's a episode of Mad Men with there's a TV company and they don't want to advertise specifically to an African American market,
right?
Because
the 60s,
1963 is racism is still a big thing.
Yeah.
Which that's one of the things I love about that show, actually.
Yeah, they do a really good job.
Show the sexism and the racism, the classism. That's all really, really good. And then I fucking love Don Draper.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know what's funny? Like, okay, so we can get on at the show, but like, that's one of those shows that brings so much nuance to a situation. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, basically, you can watch that show and go, all of these men are sexist pigs and they are terrible people, period. But then you continue to watch the show and you're like, oh, I'm kind of rooting for Donald Draper now. Yeah. Oh, I'm kind of rooting for Pete now. Oh, I'm kind of rooting for the sexual predators of sorts, you know? I'm like, what?
Because they stopped being, you know, a 1 or 2 dimensional idea as a character, and they actually become real to us. Like, okay, so when we started watching the show, you know, a couple episodes in, and, you know, sorry to spoiler alert if you haven't watched it yet. It's been around for fucking ever now. It's your fault. Pete Campbell is such a prick.
Wouldn't be a sin for us to see your legs.
He's so hateable, like just detestable. Really, through at least the entirety of season 1 and most of season 2. And I remember saying to Eliza, probably in the second episode, maybe even in the first one, I was like, you know, it's weird. It's like, I actually really like Pete, but you'll see why.
Yeah.
And she was like, what? You like Pete Campbell? Yeah. And she gets it now. We're like 5 seasons in. And she, he's imperfect and he's a little rapey. Let's be honest.
Well, they all are.
They all are.
Little rapey.
Harry Crane. Come on, dude. The least rapey guy on the show is a closeted homosexual. And even he like talks a good game. But yeah, like you fall in love with these characters because of their flaws, because of their humanity. Mm-hmm. And I love fiction. I love entertainment because you get to glimpse into, when it's good, you get to actually see inside a representation of something that's very real and very hidden from most people. Like,
right.
You know, you walk down the street, you see a guy, oh, that's a guy, and goes the other direction. You never think of anything more of him. But he has an entire, like, interior life, you know? He has a mind and thoughts and
opinions.
He is a person, and and most people are like whole people. Some people aren't, you know, for whatever reason. And it's just lost on us most of the time. Yeah,
and it made me think of when I'm watching all these shows like Breaking Bad, where, you know, you by all accounts you can see Walter White as a terrible person.
He is. But he's an anti-hero. We love him.
Right. And the same thing goes with Sopranos, which I've never watched, but that was the first...
Whoa. Break. Reset. You gotta... Dude, I think I've had this conversation with you before. You know, you gotta watch The Sopranos.
It kind of ruined it for me because everyone started talking about the ending. I'm like, okay, well,
it doesn't matter though. And I know I've told you that exact sentence. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Right. You know how it ends. It doesn't matter because it's not about the ending.
Right. But what I'm saying is, you know, we love nuanced shows now. Every single big hit show has these nuances in them where the we have anti-heroes, and we have characters that by all accounts are terrible people,
and we still
love them.
Yeah,
but we love to, again, going into whatever cultural politics, whatever, we love to paint those people as the other. No, we don't see that person as a human being. We see them as bad, period. I'm able to have these kind of thoughts because I'm older now, and critical thinking, I think, is lost on a lot of people, especially when it comes down to politics. Everything is so charged, and ever since Trump got elected, everyone's like,
it's awful.
It's just kind of everyone has just gone crazy. It's like anything that Trump is associated with, even like every sort of conservative value you can think of, if he agrees with it, that value is fucked by all
and
means.
Large, yeah.
It's like, and that kind of sucks because I can look at a conservative value. I can look at, I don't know, I can listen to a person like Ben Shapiro and be like, okay, that actually kind of makes sense. I see where you're coming from on that. But it's associated with Donald Trump, so nobody on the left is going to listen.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah.
It's
like,
I think, I don't know. Like, life is nuanced, but politics is not. Mainstream. Anything that reaches mainstream media is not going to be. It's going to be,
watered
unidimensional.
down.
Or watered down is a good way to put it.
Yeah.
And that sucks because life isn't actually like that.
I know.